Well, friends, we are inside the lodge, and this is Poppy. Poppy was born tonight. Our sweet dairy cow gave us a baby girl, which is a huge win for a farm.
You're okay. I'll watch her.
Gender reveal.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Oh, look at you! She had a girl. She had a girl. She had a girl. This is our future dairy girl, and the problem is, Mom is doing great, and Mom was doing everything she was supposed to, but it's -8 degrees outside, and so sweet little Poppy is cold and wet, and so we brought her in to meet the other furry animals and get some colostrum
And be in front of
And
a
to
roaring fire.
get her nice and warm in front of a fire because she is cold. But Mom is doing great, and Mom was doing really great with Poppy. But Wisconsin weather was not kind to us, and so we're just trying to get her warmed up, get some colostrum in her, and then get her back out to Mom, because that's where she belongs, is out with her mama. Because
Yeah,
her mama is an awesome mom.
Yeah, unfortunately they've got a barn, so once we get Poppy
Once we get her warm,
past this totally dried off.
so she can get up, because
yeah.
she hasn't gotten up yet, and so we just need to get her nice and dry. But she's sweet and she's lovely. Yes, she is. She's sweet and lovely. And so we're just gonna get her warm and get her fed and then get her back out to Mom.
Good morning, everybody. So here's a quick update on Poppy, the New Jersey calf that we just had. So she was born last night. I want to say around 9:30 ish. The delivery was long. It wasn't necessarily hard. There wasn't complications, but it was drug out a lot. And I say all that because we've struggled with Poppy. She's not been a perky, strong calf. I mean, that's just the simple way of saying it. So after about an hour of her being out here in the barn with Mom, we had to make the call that we had to bring her inside. It was just so cold. I mean, it got to like -10 degrees in terms of wind chill. The actual temperatures was, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, whatever it was. It was single digits, but it was cold. And you could tell that was impacting her, and she wasn't strong enough to stand. She wasn't strong enough to eat. She just couldn't handle it. And we knew this was a risk when we bred her to deliver this time of year. Certainly not ideal, especially for Jerseys. Our Highlands they're a hardier breed. They can calve pretty much anytime, any conditions, and they seem to roll with it. But Jerseys, they're just not as, we'll call it, cold weather hardy. And so we knew this was a risk, and but we thought with the barn and maybe some good luck, it wouldn't be a big deal. But that wasn't the case. It was a big deal. It was really, really cold. Of course, the last handful of days it's been like 30 degrees, and so she waited for the cold snap to come in and actually put her into to labor. So at any rate, long story short, we brought her inside. We put her in front of her fireplace. We brought out the hair dryers, fresh towels, got her dried off, got her warm, brought her out, just kind of in and out to just try to again keep the relationship between mom and baby going, just so she knew that she was safe. And it was ultimately syringe feeding her throughout the night. And then about 2 o'clock, she passed out in what we call our prayer room, which is just a den off of our kitchen, and in front of the fireplace. So she was good and warm. So syringe fed her. She got that nap, and then she woke up here around a little before 4, and we're back out in the barn. And unfortunately, she's still not doing as well as I want. She hasn't stood up yet, even yet. So even though she's completely warm, even though she has had colostrum given to her throughout the night and as well as this morning, she has not stood up on her own yet, and barely can handle it with me just supporting her. I can more or less stand her up and kind of keep my hands in there as like a spotter or a safety person, but she's just not that strong. She's shown no desire to suck or eat. Again, she's taking the milk, but I'm almost force feeding her. I won't say almost. I am force feeding her. So it's a situation where we're not exactly sure. So I'm going to take her back inside at this point, keep her warm. I'm going to continue to just put calories in her, put some of that good colostrum in her, and then we'll come back out around 7, which is chore time for the rest of the farm, and we'll just kind of see where things go. Fortunately, it will warm up a little bit today. I think it's going to get around 20 degrees, so it's not quite as brutal. We'll keep the barn closed up, try to keep it as as good of an environment as we can, I guess, in the middle of Wisconsin in January, and we'll see where we go. So that's the update for now. She's perky. The ears are up. Her eyes. She's sassy. She fights to be fed. So she's not in grave danger yet. She's not in ideal conditions. So if things don't improve, we'll have to look at calling a vet out and seeing if they can come up with an alternative plan to get her going or what. But that's what we know for now. So close. Hi, sweet pea. Hi. Did we bring back the baby? Did we bring back Poppy? Look at that. That a girl. That a girl. Yes. That's okay. Good job. Wow.
Good job, sweet pea.
Did you do it? Did you help her? I've been trying for hours and hours and hours to get her to stand up. And look at you. Little Bambi action there. Oh, have mercy, yes. Hi. Yes, you got a baby. He's standing. Now we just got to get her to figure out your teats and to start sucking. But this is a start. Hi. Hi. We spent the next 2 days battling near zero temperatures. We ultimately had the vet out, and they were awesome and did acupuncture to help stimulate her alertness as well as her appetite. But for the next 2 days, she spent a split life in between our house and as well as the barn, learning how to eat, learning our family, getting to know us. But at the end of the day, she was able to get it all figured out, rejoin her mom, and be able to live the life that God intended, being with her mom. Welcome to the farm, Poppy.